Okay. Yeah, surprisingly not that chatty today, am I? Apparently not. Anyway, where am I going? Where do we keep yapping and yapping and yapping? Okay. I'm just gonna keep saying okay and okay again until I can hear my voice consistently. Alright, I think I passed the voice test. I've done some minor modifications to my mic settings. Hopefully it sounds less crackly. But I think it comes at a price of my voice sounding a little like I'm speaking through a, speaking inside a fishbowl. I turn off stuff on my digital audio controller. It's called Air. Apparently it makes me sound less congested, but the side effect is, of course, it adds a shit ton of noise to me. My voice. Yeah.
Is a fearsome dog that feeds off trouble and turmoil. I seen him clear the deck of a Spanish galleon like it were nothing. Fighting like a devil, dressed as a man. And he's a canny one.
Alright. Well, audio's
Knows
good.
his way round
Audio
every
delay.
crag and crevice of
Well,
these
it's
islands.
usual, I guess. It's to be
So if his
expected.
fortune
I'm
and
streaming to
adventure you
restream,
seek,
and restream is streaming to
Captain Edward
Amazon,
can
so
we
that
show?
adds significant lag.
Only don't meddle in his private affairs.
Alright. Alt tab, alt tab. I was thinking of doing AC Shadows today, but then I know I still have the weekly anomalies to clear. I was about to say weekly assignments. Sounds like work. Doing these daily quests and weekly quests does almost feel like work, almost, but nah, work is not as enjoyable as this, definitely. %. I think I've pretty much done everything, and yeah, right now, everything optional. I mean, I already fought.
Sneaky bastard. A pirate through and through, ain't ya? Now, get down to the lobby. There's a courier waiting. Yeah, that's right. I've been planning this for a few hours. Now, wait. The receptionist. Hold on. I'll try something.
I totally forgot that I'm actually back in the real world instead of inside the Animus simulation.
As gullible as ever.
Alright, so she needs to do something in bathrooms. That's why she's gone. This, I believe, is Quebec City. Home of Ubisoft. I was about to say Ubisoft Montreal, but Montreal is an entirely different city. Anyway. Yeah, so back in the Animus simulation, I've already defeated all the legendary pirates. No, not legendary pirates, but legendary ships. So not much to be
now,
done.
Hurry down to the lobby before I remotely detonate your earpiece.
I've already hacked her PC.
Don't even think about ratting me out. My tracks are covered. Yours ain't.
Can I actually find the receptionist? Let's see the game account for every possibility. I know this guy will keep nagging at me to go down, but it's a price I'm willing to pay. Right, so I'll come back at some point to access this, level 3 area. Shit is fully hacked.
Where the hell are you going? Get down to the lobby.
Where is she? Where did the receptionist go? I guess I'm in the clear now anyway. I can pretend that I just, got out from my bathroom. From the bathroom. Or the restroom. Not the bathroom. No one's taking a bath in the company designated restrooms.
Where the hell are you going? Get down to the lobby.
Alright, he's repeating the same lines. It's not fun anymore. Nagging kind of works if you keep using the same line over and over again. Yeah, there's no place you can take a shower or a bath. For some reason, the word poop and
Go
deck
to the lobby. Now.
came into my mind. It's like, yeah. Play too much pirate game and then I see a toilet and then first thing I think of is deck and then, oh hey, poop deck. And that was a new line. Go to the lobby now, but fuck it. Fuck him. Let's talk about me instead. I have fried rice I'm planning to cook. But I don't want to cook it now and eat it now because if I eat it and then I'm gonna feel sleepy and then I'm gonna sleep after eating it and then I'll wake up and my sleep schedule is ruined. I already slept earlier, so yeah. I'm aiming for about maybe 2 hours of streaming. And this will be somewhat short because yeah, just going to do going for a grocery run is enough to disrupt my sleep schedule. Plus, there's a bunch of stuff going on. I mentioned about stuff that are time sensitive. That also kind of takes away my time. And there's also I think I also mentioned that I found some writing inspiration, and I've somewhat occupied myself with doing that shit.
I think you pulled it a little too long.
Oh, come on. It's not encrypted code, for God's sakes. It's just a bloody coffee.
Good. Have more incidental conversation. I'm gonna walk slowly towards you. Alright, fine.
Oh, hooray! It's our old friend.
Hey there, I just got a call about picking up another transfer.
Oh, you said you were here to see me.
Yes, that is one of the perks. Let's see it. A conference in Chicago, very nice. Thanks for this. We'll be in touch.
Ciao, Rebecca. Text me.
Stuff it, Hastings.
Oh no. She knows all the details about
Very
secret.
well done. Apologies for my temper tantrum there. You are with the good guys, I promise. We'll keep you safe. Trust me. Go on back to work. We'll be in touch.
At some point we'll get some hidden blades and I'm gonna shank you, bitch. Oh, it must be the animus bleeding effect that's causing me to lose my temper as well. I didn't intend to shank you. Don't worry about it. Let's meet face to face so that we can hash things out personally. Oh, another sticky note. That's what I missed earlier. So it's sticky note number 10. I'm still missing a whole bunch. I shouldn't worry about it then. Anyway, number 10. Yes, we submit that we are such tools and as such have a purpose befitting it too. We submit we are like hammers and wrenches and shovels made for a specific purpose and not our own. We submit that our purpose is indivisible from the will of those who came before. We submit ourselves, our bodies, and our minds utterly. So this guy's really into being an assassin and thinks that he's just instrumentalizing the will of the those who came before. Can I hack you guys' computer? No. All right,
that
fine.
detail out front this morning? Security guys?
Yeah, dressed like riot police, grabbing people's IDs.
They checked mine 3 times between the parking garage and my desk.
I wish I could say this was illegal, but they actually have a legal right to do this.
Really?
Yeah,
Just
with
because
the
something
highest
is
levels
legal.
of security clearance from 17 different countries, Abstergo actually has a legal right to arrest and detain people too. It's crazy.
No, Abstergo is exactly like America. I mean, America can just barge into any country and arrest pretty much anyone they want. Sure, you know, technically America or United States is just confined within their territories legally, but in practice, it enforces its laws, its dictates internationally. I'm just gonna wander in here. Fuck all of ya. Ooh, Desmond Miles, the protagonist from the earlier games. How convenient that every time I wander into one of these security booths, the security officers are just not around. $315. Shit. What was this again? Multiplication. Change the values. Right. Find prime numbers which multiply. Okay, so it's just multiplication. All the numbers given are prime numbers anyway. 315 is about 35. 77. No, not 77. What was they mentioned? Let's see. Yeah, they gave a hint. Divisible by 2, divisible by 3. Is 5 or 0 there? At least one of the multipliers is 5, okay. So maybe, let's see, triple fives will give me 15. 15 and 7 will be... No, not that. That's not right. It's 105 only. 7, 7, 25, 49, 25. 49, 25 is... Well, let's do 50, 25, and then you subtract 25. 50, 25 is... Shit, I can't even do 50 and 25. 25 and 5 is just 5. 125. Oh, 1,250. You no, that's not quite right either. But I'm getting closer. It should be 5, 5, and 7, and 25 and 7 will be 175. No, 175 is too large a number. Okay, maybe 3, 5, and 7. Wait, don't tell me you just... It's 2, 3, 5, 7? That's it? No, 2, 3, 5, 7 is not quite right. 3, 3, 9, 45, 45, 7... Oh, it's 4 numbers, right? 4 numbers. So it's definitely 5, right? It's, how do I... Right, 5. Oh, they multiply it for you. Okay, I don't have to do mental arithmetic. Is that guy gonna do something, or am I just being a creep? Can't control the camera. Can make it make beeping sounds, that's it. I'm gonna press B, but yeah. I can't control it. Nothing to be done here. I'm pressing every button that I can press. Cool, I guess. I guess at some point I need to drop into this room to do some hacking. Sticky note 11. Remember that our relentless, impertinent hollow drive to achieve everything our forebears did has led to many embarrassments and disasters. Nuclear weapons, super viruses, genetically modified poison food, toxic air, plastic sea wrack, and sea spawn, and the list goes on. You can look it up for yourselves on the internet. But all this too has secret purpose in the end. Right. This guy is just an amalgamation of all the worst, like, conspiracy theories. Dumbass. Plastics, the microplastics. They want to sterilize us by putting microplastics in our bowls. Bowls. They're really ballsy to put microplastic in our bowls. I wonder if there's...
Grabbing people's IDs.
Okay, yeah, everyone's talking about IDs being grabbed. Yeah. My theory is that they have some suspicion that hacking is taking place. I think it's an outsider, but they don't know. Infiltrated place. And all the hacking is being done by an internal employee. You know, namely me and the guy controlling me. My handler. The asshole-ish hacker. Actually, I'm not... Well, yeah, I am hacking, but with the assistance of the of a true master hacker.
Hardware, infrastructure.
You guys have more to say about hardware and infrastructure?
Genetic memory data? That's amazing.
Yeah, nothing interesting. They're just good.
Wow, this is going...
Wow, this is amazing. Wow, infrastructure. Wow. Yep. All right. That's the lobby. I don't think I can even go out that far. Game doesn't assume your gender. Or they don't care if you're a pervert. I know Mass Effect will stop me from going to the opposite gender's restroom if I belong to one gender. And you have to pick. It's either Shep or Fem Shep. Female Shepherd.
Did you see that detail out front this morning?
This is level 3 and level 3. Alright. And I'm not making it pass. No, not these barriers. No. No escape. You're on the clock, employee. Better give everything you've got to Abstergo. Oh, I just saw another.
Hey there. Stolen?
Oh.
We really should look into that security company from Chicago. They know what they're doing.
CTOS, you mean?
That's unsettling. To think we're not even safe where we work.
Yeah, so...
They checked mine 3 times between the parking garage and my desk.
Yeah.
I wish I could say this was illegal, but they actually have a legal
Security
right to
issues. They have a lot of security issues. Sticking near 6. Take for instance gunpowder, which gave us great mastery over fire. Take for instance the daguerreotype, which warped our way of seeing through life. Take the light bulb, it gave us light when none was necessary. Take the automobile that sped us along at velocities capable only of killing us in new and silly ways. Yeah, well, if you want to travel to one spot to another very quickly, that also means, you know, you're generating the sort of energy that will kill you very quickly. Right?
different countries. Abstergo actually has a legal right to arrest and detain people. It's crazy.
Also, the other thing is, I mean, humans figure that out very quickly. Figure out stuff like spears and bows and arrows. We know how to concentrate a lot of energy into a very small package to amplify its effects. So,
They're on our servers if you're curious. Just poke around the
whining about automobiles feel kind of weird.
Security
I don't
guys.
know. Maybe it's just me, but when I got behind a car, got extremely heavy machine that's capable of harming me and others. I respect it. Yeah, maybe fear isn't the right word, but there's a proper sense of respect for such a tooth.
Exactly.
Désolé. Let me practice my French. Pouvez-vous parler en anglais? Parce que je ne te comprends pas. I don't understand you. That's what I tried to say. But I don't know if I got my French right. Je ne te comprends pas. Comprendre would be I will not be able to understand you. Si tu ne parles pas en anglais, je ne te comprendrai pas. One, two, six. Yeah. Not that no is just randomly picking freaking numbers. It's I don't have to use my brain.
All the sequence data on Joan of Arc. Minutes after loading it up, security was at my desk.
Is that what happened? I saw them asking you questions.
Yeah. They confiscated my animus key, and now my position here is under review.
Are you kidding? That's scary.
You shouldn't be talking to him. Yeah, you can hear the hesitation in her voice. And she thinks that she might be implicated and she's scared.
Hey. So, managed everything okay? Oh. Check mine 3 times between the parking garage and my desk.
3 times. Check 3 times. Everyone's talking about checking 3 times. Seems constant hacking has caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people. Oh, it's this guy again. It's weird, you know, they're extremely strict about security. They're checking IDs constantly, but somehow they leave these security booths where they can monitor everyone completely unattended. And you would think that security booths will have higher security clearance than other places, but it's just level 2 security, and I can just drop in, say hello to these guys, and oh, even she's being monitored. Okay. And all it took me was level 2 security to be able to start monitoring her. And I presume with it's being recorded, but I presume it includes sound, monitoring of sound as well. I see a QR code. At some point, I guess we'll be able to access her office. See, no QR code. Stands out, not here.
Between the parking garage and my desk.
It's this guy again. This guy is a slacker. He doesn't work. He just wanders around all day, ordering food or drinking from the water cooler. Lazy kid, lazy bastard. Fine. Still too lax. Wait, this is Havana. This is a map of Havana, I think. Yeah. So, more exploration. Level 2. That should open up more places. No, not her. Not her room.
So, you managed everything okay? They checked mine 3 times between the parking garage.
3 times! 3 times! 3 times! 3 times! They was just indignant about having the ID checked 3 times. Express the dissatisfaction in the exact same way. Fuck off. Alright, can I? Alright. No.
I'd like to...
Still here, still sitting in this exact same way.
Like to what?
Nothing.
I'm ruining the mood for both of them. You know, both trying to bone, and me being a bonehead jams myself in between both of them. Is there... Alright, don't worry. Once you stop checking out the animals at some point... Oh, there's even completion percentages. The battle for Havana. Wait, so he's working on the same genetic memory as I am. Interesting. So this is how they sell the fiction to players. Basically, everyone playing a video game, a Assassin's Creed series video game, is essentially working for Abstergo by trying to explore the different branches of historical events so that Abstergo can collect all the data that it wants. I've been here before. I've collected everything. But I want to do another check. I thought I was gonna get up to some pirating, but then... Yeah, I'm back in the real world. The most pirating I'll do is perhaps pirating some kind of software or someone else's ID, security credentials. This is new. Level 2. Hi, vulnerable PC. What secrets do you hold? Oh. The reaction time puzzle. That's the secret. Fuck. Yeah, more patience. And a little less hesitation, perhaps. Wait, what? No, there was bow. Shit. Up. the line changing from white to red is what I fear, and then makes me act unwise. Subject 17, recovered media. Okay, that looks like a North American pine forest with an eagle. Of course, right? Assassin's Creed eagles. That would be Sean. But at this point, I should be able to identify who the coffee guy is, the barista. Selfie. Of course, Desmond Miles will take a selfie. Cana Nossa Bar Grill, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Feet. Okay, cool. I guess the resolution is too low, but I guess he keeps his toenails trimmed neatly. That'll be Rebecca, the courier. Again, right, we should be able to identify every freaking person at this point, but well, for story reasons, we just pretend that these are all strangers. This is Desmond Miles' father. What was his name again? Something Mouse. Daddy Mouse, maybe. Look. The kitty cat touching his finger shows that he cares about animals, and, you know, he's a nice guy. That's how you show someone is a nice guy, by showing that they care about animals. Forget the fact that this mouse, you know, plays this simulation where he's shank, where he's stab shit ton of people. Ooh, money. Why can't I take some money? Chocolate outside. Okay, okay, so this is a weird Asian thing, but maybe it's a weird Asian thing. I come from a hot tropical country. It's not exactly a weird Asian thing. It's maybe more of a tropical country thing, but you don't leave chocolate outside like that. You put it in the fridge or it's gonna melt. It's gonna go bad, especially milk chocolate. But this is Quebec City, right? So it's gonna be temperate. The office is also climate control, so maybe it's okay. Plus, you know, it's first world country, they're rich. You know, if chocolate goes bad, they can just toss it away. So rich that they can afford to leave their wallet lying around on the desk. Speed. Too early. Right. This is more forgiving. Are we gonna see more cat pictures?
This is on. I don't think I've ever used this phone more than a few times to record anything. Hey, Dad. So, we're all here in New York at the motel. It's Queens, actually, in Astoria, near the NQ. Rebecca's off getting batteries for something. Sean's in his room doing whatever Sean does. And, you're out getting some food. Me? Well, I'm supposed to be getting ready to break into some offices in the financial district. Feels just like prepping for one of your old training drills, actually. 10 years go by, and then you show up, and it's like I was never gone, and we're right back to the ball busting and the conspiracies and the paranoia. Only this time, I believe you. I believe every word. You know, I don't even think you know the half of it. I don't think you know how much I've seen. How much I've learned in just a few weeks. Everything, really. I feel like I've lived 1,000 years, or 10,000 maybe. It's impossible to explain. But when you see that much of the world through the eyes of so many, you can't help but be sad. And to see all these incredible, intelligent people fight the same battles, make the same mistakes over and over again. Because culture and knowledge and history, these things, they aren't passed on through our genes. Every kid on Earth needs to relearn the basics. How to live, how to survive, how to stand up for what's right. So much is lost in the transfer. So much is added every generation. It's a shame. I mean, over and over, everything must be learned again. I met Clay, Dad. Clay Gesmerick, in the Animus. I knew him by his Abstergo handle, Subject 16. My predecessor. And he showed me things. He passed them to me just before he died. Or got deleted or whatever. Everything he'd learned, everything he'd seen. God, how do I talk about this? So, guess you trained him. Huh? After I left, he really looked up to you, and now that I've seen through his eyes, I think I understand why. I'm glad you had him around, even if I wasn't there. The things he showed me. Unbelievable things. And I never... Shit. Alright, I'll back in a second.
Fucking names. No, I just think it's actually a good thing that we have to relearn everything. This means that humans aren't, you're not genetically predisposed to anything. You can't just say, oh, okay, member of X ethnicity or race is predisposed to crime or anything like that. No such bullshit. We are shaped by our environment, by our upbringing. So, all of humanity has potential to be good before they are ruined by living in bourgeois society. But yeah, actually, I'm gonna check out some of the other memos. I want to see some progressions. Memo 1 is where he talks about.
Okay, hope this is on.
Subject 16?
Okay, it's been a few weeks since the last recording. Sorry about that. Of course, I
Pouring
guess
drinks
it's
at bad weather.
just a few seconds for you. I'll leap down the playlist.
What Clay shown? Okay, escape
Anyway,
from slavery,
I
first
was talking
civilization
about
of
Clay.
humans.
Kesmerick, Subject 16.
Common era. Yeah, alright. I hate the fact that they don't exactly present everything in chronological order. It makes the game more realistic, I guess. Okay, let's be fair, because now that I've thought about it a bit, yeah, if they presented it in chronological order, then I would complain that everything is just so conveniently arranged so that all the memos I get are in a chronological order. So yeah, they can't please everybody, I guess.
Hey, Dad. It's funny. I have this memory of you. One I keep coming back to. And
Okay, so this one talks about how his dad. Okay, so memo 1 talks about Subject 16, who was trained by his dad. And then memo 2 talks about Subject 16 showing him things about the first civilization. And memo 3 talks about how his dad trained him. Because, it still revolves around his dad, I guess. And stuff like, oh, you trained Subject 16, and Dad, I want to tell you that I know you love me, you know, you trained me, and even though you knew I was there, you pretended that I wasn't there. Oh, you know, you showed eternal love. Sticky note 3. Being that it is well understood that tools, homes, cars, cutlery, pencils, tables, books, chairs, domesticated animals, light bulbs, mobile phones, sex toys, vacation homes, sofas, lounge, chairs, swimming pools, etc., etc., are indirect products of our genotypic expressions, otherwise known as extended phenotypes, we submit. Okay. Okay. Well, in a sense, I kind of get what he's going for. He's just saying that, yes, the things that human beings create are essentially an expression of us as a species. You can't exactly escape that. Right. I mean, let me put it this way: you hold in your hand a screwdriver, and the first thing you recognize it. Okay, maybe not the first thing, but if you think about it, you recognize the fact that it's shaped to fit human needs, right? You know, it fits a typical size of a human hand, and you know it's meant to screw screws, and screws are invented by humans, and you know screws are usually in a size that can be picked up by a human hand most of the time, right? A lot of things, a lot of our technology, you know, if you look at it objectively, you realize that it's designed around us. It's designed around human beings. Anyway, I was using that little break to pick on Boggle Cat. Right, these shadows not realistic. They want to create the whole like sunlight filtering in through these blinds, but there should be more of these shadows, more lines, because yeah, it doesn't correspond to the number of panes on the blinds. Yes, teleconference room with a long glass desk. One long continuous piece of glass. Kind of fancy. Is that a freaking radio? Stereo radio with some kind of techno looking skin on it. Right. Oh no, it's one of these reaction time ones. I've done 2 earlier, so I'm getting good at it. Circle Industries crypto history locations. This looks like some place in India, Pakistan. Yeah, South Asia. Let's put it. I think it's somewhere in India. You can see the Himalayan mountain ranges. Alaya ghost lights. It is the opinion of this researcher that inadequate attention has been paid to Southeast Asia, and in particular the Himalayas. Our research into first civilization peoples has subtle fingerprints that have left throughout the world will benefit greatly from further investigation into this region. For example, we may find a prime example in the form of Alaya ghost lights. Often reported by fishermen, the lights appear over marshes, and possess the power to distract, waylay, and even compel victims to drown, but have also proven useful as navigational aids. Gas seems like too facile an explanation. Has genetic memory research yielded evidence of anything similar yet? Ghosts? Or gas? Or something else? In the Himalayas, these are said to be souls of deceased fishermen. We really don't take fishermen seriously enough, do we? How many times has a simple fisherman village yielded significant information, if not treasure? I know, Lovecraftian horror like to, make it seem like fishermen villages hide all kind of deep, dark secrets that only the fish folk know. This also kind of makes me want to play Assassin's Creed India or Pakistan or South Asian. Yeah, South Asian and also Southeast Asian Assassin's Creed. Maybe that's in the cards. Like you set the setting right, you won't offend too many people. And plus, Indians they love it when Westerners start digging into their culture, so long as a certain amount of respect is shown. You don't even need to show that much respect. A lot of Hindus are totally okay with Westerners eating beef, but I don't want to say too much stuff that it's gonna get me into trouble. But let's just say people who violate their precepts, Hinduism's precepts. Okay, granted, not everyone is a Hindu in India, but a lot of people who violate Hinduism's precepts are, Hindus are okay with it, but Hindus are not so okay with people from another region who do not violate Hinduism's precepts, because they are geopolitical rivals. Because the Hindus believe that these people from the other region are geopolitical rivals. Yeah, I need to state that it's their own belief. Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, well, Caribbean. Right. You can see Florida's little dangling dick right there. And then Cuba and Jamaica. Is that a picture of... Oh, it's a crash propeller plane. What must surely be the most intensely studied region whose very existence is routinely denied by official sources. The Devil's Triangle has been held responsible for countless vanished vessels, aircraft and ship alike, since the earliest days of sail. The region's techno-omnivorous tendencies have been attributed to many magnetic pull of the lost continent of Atlantis, to UFOs, and even to unnamed mysterious forces. While the area still holds much interest, and we firmly believe in the power of science over superstition, we have been unlucky in researching this area, and can claim only to have contributed two small aircraft, a ship, and several $100,000 of research equipment to the hungry maw of its continued mystery. Yeah, this must be pre-inflation. This game was released about 10 plus years ago, right? Several $100,000 of research equipment is like... It's a small sum. Look at the prices of GPU today. Anyway, for the time being, it may be safer to pursue greater knowledge of the region through genetic memory research by the Animus program. Okay, it's still not gonna be... You're still not gonna get much information out of it though, right? Because... Okay, maybe, yes, you might get some memory. Because... Yeah, I was thinking, if you want to know more about Bermuda Triangle region, you need to have a genetic memory of people who have actually survived going into the Bermuda Triangle and getting out. And I would assume that everyone who crashed or got lost there are gone, right? So you won't be able to retrieve their genetic memory. But maybe some people who crash, got out. But still, though, if you crash and then you get out immediately, how much information are you going to retain, and how much of that information is going to be useful in exploring Bermuda Triangle? That's what I'm more interested in answering. I guess in keeping with the theme of the Black Flag game, which is set in Mesoamerica. Next up. How do I pronounce this? Chichen Itza. One of the most popular tourist attractions in Mexico today. Chichen Itza was once one of the largest cities of the pre-Columbian Maya civilization, boasting a mix of architectural styles from across the empire. It is also known to include contributions from members of the first civilization, believed to have fought on the front lines against the human rebellion. In particular, the technologically advanced systems of caves, tunnels, and puzzles that runs underground between the Castillo Temple and the Cenut Sagrado are rich with first civilization artifacts. Excavated in the 18th century in a controversial dig ordered by Madeleine de Ile, these range from prophecy discs to rings and shards. Voluminous in quantity, they are minor but culturally significant artifacts which, as a collection, provide us with the best picture we have of life on Earth in the months preceding the Toba catastrophe. The site is currently under federal protection, but we are close to reaching an agreement with the Mexican government. Alright. This is the Moais, so... Freaking hell. No, my iPhone's Siri decided to wake up while I was yapping away. I mean, Moans, I'll be very honest, I actually had no idea that those islands were located at that spot. It's off to the west of South America. Easter Island. I keep calling it Moa Island because I only know about the Moa. Easter Island. Located at the southeastern point of the Polynesian Triangle, Big Rapa is home to some 887 Moai statues created by the Rapa Nui people. One of the most isolated inhabited islands, a territory of Chile, protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, has proven difficult to study closely in this century. Some records are available from the 18th century. The Rapa Nui suffered from disease communicated by European sailors. 19th and 20th century records indicate slave rates, famine, war, and deforestation. Despite this rich and perhaps tragic history, it is the Moai statues that are most heavily protected. Carved from stone of an extinct volcano, it is not known how they were transported for installation. This mystery fascinates tourists. But if we could gain access to conduct a private archaeological excavation of the island, it is the petroglyphs and network of caves established by even earlier civilizations that we believe would yield the most productive results. I've seen many dumb animations or dumb jokey media produced around Moai, and people showing Moai with tiny hands and feet walking around, or Moai being so huge that it reach all the way to the opposite end of the earth. Antarctica? So it shows many layers, perhaps of permafrost. because they talk about Lake Vostok. Working with our Russian partners, we've secured an agreement to commence research into subterranean lake that rests deep beneath Vostok Station. The accurately, if poetically named Pole of Coal. Copal. Pole of coal may shrink in size because of temperature. Okay? I assure you, the pole of coal, when it's all heated up, it displays its full size in all its glory. Anyway, pole of coal on the East Antarctic ice sheet. Sitting approximately 3,500 meters above sea level, this freshwater lake rests 4,000 meters beneath the surface. Core ice sample was extracted in 2012, and we will soon begin research that should provide a paleoclimatic record going back 400,000 years. Isolated fossil water reserve samples may prove even older. Only time and science will tell what genetic marvels these magnificent samples will reveal, if not a new window into first civilization life itself. So 400,000 years ago, first civilization still exists, and humans are still slaves to first civilization. The thing is, though, humans have existed. Well, in the real world, humans as we know them. Okay, maybe not as we know them. I'm including something like Homo erectus here. Almost 2 million years of human history. So 400,000 years ago, it's just like a quarter of human history. That does remind me that before I go back to the Abstergo, because I've been reading a lot of the shit, I remember that, yeah, I was halfway through reading this novel on Black Flag by Oliver Bowden, and I never did quite finish reading it last time. Have I cleaned the place out? I think I have. At some point, I do need to get back to the Abstergo, to the animals, and actually do some pirating, and not just hang out here all day long. Jesus, how long are these two lovebirds?
Well, someone returned. Ah! They note and said thanks. It's still scary.
I was hoping to be able to eavesdrop on the conversation by hiding behind myself. Hiding myself behind the shelf, the panel, whatever it is. Yeah. No. The guy banging on the vending machine just ruined everything. Ah, okay, trophies.
Hey. So, you managed everything okay?
Every time I see trophy these days,
3 times.
I don't know why, but they kind of remind me of hookahs. Top part of a hookah where you drop in coal cubes, and then put some of that the tobacco paste inside it. That's what I always think of now.
Well, someone returned a few days.
Yeah, with the high
Trophies are giant hookahs. It can also be cups, I guess. Have I? This is also level 2, so it should be new to me. It's new indeed. So this is someone's private cafeteria where they leave uneaten food. Or maybe the guy went off to do something else and he's gonna come back. This would be Evelyn from the Assassin's Creed set in I don't know, but it's definitely in the Caribbean where she was trying to free some slaves. Sticky Note 5. Machines we made shape us in turn and took hold of our impulses and our minds, small as they are, and grip us like an iron maiden, bleeding us empty. It was our poor understanding of our origins that led us to originate tools we are incapable of understanding or controlling, as if the cotton gin was not enough, and one day our sweaters and undershirts might talk to us, as if this were not enough. Okay, conspiracy theory guy is starting to draw a bit from Karl Marx and Capital. You know, how Marx talks about capital controls us, this impersonal force of capital control us. Basically, you know, workers have to work to serve capital if they want to acquire the means to live, right? You need money to buy food because, well, you can no longer farm, you can no longer hunt. Every piece of land on this earth has been claimed by someone. So you're forced to work if you want to acquire the means to survive, right? And similarly, the people who possess capital, the capitalists, the ones we commonly call business owners and so on, they have to compete with others. They always have to be at the cutting edge, at the forefront of business competition. If they want to prevent themselves from going bankrupt or for their businesses to close down. There's actually a very neat formulation of Marx's thoughts, like too neat. Marx, let me rephrase it. Marx's formulation is too neat. That's what I want to say. Because, yes, in a way, yes, capital enslaves everyone, including the capitalists themselves. However, capitalists, you know, once they get control of the state apparatus, which they often do, that's why, you know, we live in an era of capitalism, they can just ban. Well, I use the word ban, but the methods they use are more subtle, but yeah, they can just prevent competition from happening. So everyone has to sell their labor to the capitalists in order to acquire the means to survive. So yeah, it's not as if in an idealized world, then yes, you know, it's capitalists doing all the competition, or the workers will be forced to sell the labor to the capitalists. In the real world, capitalists just set up barriers towards competition. You know, it's like, okay, you know, impose heavy tariff on incoming imports, or, you know, I won't import your stuff because of national security reasons. So one group of capitalists who just get to benefit from protectionism most of the time. Now you say, no, not true, right? True capitalists will practice free market competition. But no, not in practice. You see all the trade war and tariff wars and such. You see that despite, you know, all the talk about how capitalists and capitalism is more competitive in general, that is not what happens in the real world. The capitalists work hard to acquire monopoly, and if they can't acquire monopoly, then they'll just ban other products or use other dirty tactics to slander their competitors' products. You know, I'm very bothered by chocolate being broken in the exact same way and the wallet having the exact same design. Also, I'm yawning a fair bit. Maybe I should just fuck it. Now, I might call the stream a little earlier than what I plan to do. So what I'll do is I'll get the rice cooking. They'll take 20 minutes and they'll take another 20 minutes for the rice to cool down. And then I'll end the stream. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about rice. Rice, right? Am I right or am I right? Sherlock. That was actually Sherlock that managed to solve this shit.
Our researchers looked into the life of Altair Ibn Lahad, hoping to find a biography that might serve as a positive role model for Abstergo's global outreach programs. Unfortunately, this renegade assassin proved to be no such thing. In much of his footage, we see a man gleefully flouting some of his culture's most entrenched taboos with an arrogance that borders on messianic.
Altair, no! This is not our way! To burn a man's body is forbidden!
Many of our researchers felt that the arguments articulated by Altair's rival, a man known as Abbas, were clearer and more cogent than any we heard from Altair. I've recently put in a request that more effort be dedicated to locating one of Abbas's descendants, if any exist. It's clear to us that Altair's transgressions were the primary motivation behind the ultimate dissolution of his despicable order by the middle of the 13th century. We therefore strongly recommend a pass on this property, in favor of a more agreeable and inspiring figure from this era.
Market feasibility analysis commissioned for the purpose of determining the strengths and weaknesses of acquired historical properties. Well, they still released the first Assassin's Creed game, right? So they didn't quite pass it, did they? Oh. I thought it was gonna be a random number game. When I said random number game, I was thinking the multiplication of prime numbers. They felt all random to me. I mean, you could just guess result. No need for mental arithmetic. Alright. Solving that unlock. Great minds in history. Commission number 3. Okay. Guy or woman wearing a tricorner hat. One of history's most overlooked leaders, Madeleine de l'Isle, freed hundreds of slaves and brought them to sanctuary in a tropical haven whose construction she oversaw personally. Brutally cut down at the peak of her career by Eveline de Grandpere, the orphan she rescued from a broken home. Madeleine served as Master Templar in the southern colonies from 1764 to 1777. Why do I get a feeling that this is a sanitized history of Madeleine de l'Isle? Because Evelyn is supposed to be the good guy, right? Yeah, all these are essentially glow-ups. Rodrigo Borgia, the family man. Madeleine de l'Isle, the abolitionist. Yeah, because we definitely stabbed this guy in second or third Assassin's Creed, and this other guy in another Assassin's Creed game, the Evelyn one, which I think it was released on the PSP. I think I played it when it was first released, but I don't think it was released on the PC, and I'm not sure if I want to play that. Maybe after I'm done with this game, and if I happen to have that game on the PC, then for completion's sake, maybe I'll play it during July when the remake comes out. the Black Flag remake comes out, and I can just I can do something to. Oh right, the game is called Liberation, Assassin's Creed Liberation. Live and play through the eyes of Evelyn de Grand Pré. Right, so maybe I can play that to scratch my itch for a new Assassin's Creed game after the remake is out, because there'll be definitely a lot of hype and excitement. I plan to finish this game before the remake is out. So after the remake comes out, then maybe I can play a bit of that. If I do have that game. If. It's a big if. If not, then I'm not gonna sign new games. I have way too many games on my plate right now. Mass Effect, not finished. A lot of abandoned one. Then, what was it? That was the Soviet game, right? Atomic Heart. It's actually abandoned. I like how they make puzzles seem complex but easy to solve. Ghost in the Machine. Hack 15 computers in Abstergo Entertainment. Yay for that achievement. Right, Subject 17 Phase 1 report. You can tell when the game is released by the video cam footage having a date of 2012. I think this was released in 2013 or 2014. This surveillance video, possibly captured by Erudito or another group, is labeled New York, USA 2012-09-01. 0402. 4 in the morning. The accompanying chat transcript was labeled Kidnap, data transcript level 3. Can someone ask Chase to make sure his men use more professional language going forward? Yeah, so can't say kidnap, we just tag him and bag him, or we have secured the target. Use more euphemisms. Don't say you've just kidnapped some guy. Cell tower grid 40SP73ZN. UTC 20120901T040224Z. Outgoing transmission. Caller ID private. Interference. Yes, sir. Pause. We have him. Reply scramble. Yes, showing him in the van as we speak, sir. Target will be delivered on schedule. Transmission ends. Surveillance video labeled Brooklyn, USA 2012-09-01-0437. Poster claimed Abstergo agents have captured an unknown Caucasian male. Victim is in his mid-20s, approximately 6 foot tall, 190 pounds. Destination unknown. Alright, that's definitely Desmond wearing a blindfold. This one is labeled Ciampino, Italy, 2012-09-01, 1844. Poster identified this only as unmarked hangar, but then went on to say Abstergo agents arriving at destination. Company-owned jet brought to hangar after landing. Victim identified as Desmond Mouse. I don't think this has spread too far yet. Location has already been scrubbed, so I think we can dismiss this as the ravings of a fanatic. Same picture shown again. Desmond Mouse in blindfolds. A leaked medical file. We're looking into it. No menstrual disorders for Subject 17 though. That must have been a relief for the public to read. If a guy who doesn't present any overt symptoms showing that he has multiple sexual organs, I'm gonna assume that he's a guy, and having menstrual disorders for Subject 17 is weird. He's a dude. Anyway, patient has no active complaints. No acute distress, no prior cardiac history. Blood pressure normal. 112/78. primary blood analysis. N0 significant traces of chemicals that would lead to neurological disorder. No indication that patient will be prone to neurosis. Unlike previous subjects, patient is psychologically stable. Oh yeah. Yawning again. I keep forgetting I should be cooking. Considering all the lore that I've just picked up, and the fact that I haven't actually read the novel that I haven't finished, I'm getting a feeling that I'm not gonna be doing any pirating today. Oh well. Signed by Damian Saravakos, MD, 2012-09-03. Missing person poster. Friends of Subject 17 distributed these all over New York. The remarks are the same as one from preliminary analysis, except it's all handwritten. You are clear to proceed. Yeah. And see the words clear to proceed out underlined. Yeah, no menstrual disorders N/A not available. Oh, I think they mess up. Okay, so right, this security cam footage is meant to go with this text description here, but the repeat of the security cam footage should never have happened, because yeah, the missing person poster should have gone into the preliminary analysis section. And missing person poster should have gone with the actual missing person poster. Have you seen this man? Desmond Miles, age 25, height 6 feet, weight 195 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. Last seen September 11, no, September 1st, 2012. Near Washington Square Park, wearing white hoodies and dark jeans. If you have any information, please contact us. And contact information is just stricken out. Yeah, so it is indeed a problem with the formatting. It should have cut. They have something repeated and they should have cut the missing person poster so early. Cut it into its own section. That's wrong. Yeah, so like I said, I was yawning, which means I'm tired, which means I'm completely just yapping aimlessly, mindlessly, without a single coherent thought in my head. The only thing keeping me awake right now is the prospect of food in about 40 minutes, half an hour's time. In fact, I'm going to go for half an hour. Just the fatigue, it is piling on so suddenly and so strongly that I can't really do much. So this is a projector, and I think that's a reflector that projects everything. Okay. So I'm wondering what that machine is. Looks like a printer. No, it's a projector. The 3 machines have hacked all 3. Bella. You can tell the exact moment when I just completely lost control because I microdosed off. You know, I sort of had my stick pointing up for a fraction of a second before I caught myself. Before I go back to the animus, maybe I should read the story. I read the final story and then I call it, perhaps. Yeah. If I'm that tired, then no point forcing myself. Ooh, oh, there's even like security warning in window. And there will be a lot of reading. Insane amount of reading.
I've an awful feeling about this. You'll be hurt out there. I couldn't handle that.
I'll be careful, I promise. And when I'm flush with coin and set up, I'll send for you. I will.
Caroline, come away! Don't exert yourself!
I can't promise I'll come, Edward. If you leave on this fool's errand, I cannot promise anything.
Don't give up on me, Caroline. Not when I need your faith the most.
You can write?
Putting some shape to your sentiments?
Just a short letter home. I reckon she's past caring anyway.
Oh, you're a hard heart that should be softer.
Or soft in parts that should be hard.
And how is it you're so keen for his hard parts, Mr. Rackham?
You'd like to know my secrets, would you?
Oh, aye. Give me a small hint, like. Or a large one, if you're an upright gentleman.
Open your hand.
Oh.
Who's shooting?
Might be them ships sliding into port.
Jesus.
Jesus. Yeah, I thought Kenway was illiterate. I mean, it's not an incorrect expectation considering time period. No, I guess I'm a little woken up now by the fact that we're actually getting some action instead of me just going through a bunch of text. Incidentally, usually I put myself to sleep by putting up some really dense text on my iPad. My iPad Mini 2. So you have to imagine how old it is. It's something that I acquired 10 years ago. I'm still using it. But yeah, I put some dense text. Could be... No, actually Wikipedia is light reading. Something more obtuse, more unfriendly. I put it up and I read it and it's like... Off to Never Never Land. I read the man and parley. British. Come ashore.
Well, I'll be hanged. King George has grown tired of our shenanigans. Who's the grim fella?
That's Captain Woods Rogers. Not a man I want seeing my face.
We desire a parley with the men who call themselves governors of this island. Charles Vane, Ben Hornigold, and Ed Thatch. Come forth, if you please.
Hear about the King's pardon, I reckon.
What the hell is Hornigold doing?
Lily-livered punk!
What are you men up to?
I am grateful for your geniality, Captain Hornigold. I assumed our reception would be a troubled one.
Don't mistake my decorum for deference, Governor. I'm eager to hear what you have to say, but of uncertain mind otherwise.
Very well put. And it's a fairer shake than I expected to see from any pirate. But I promise fair treatment to all who hear me out.
Only wait a while longer, Governor Rogers. These rascals will show their true colors in time.
Calm, Commodore Chamberlain. I have given Captain Hornigold my word that we will be equitable.
Won't do you a lick of good.
Men like him are a blight
on His Majesty's reputation and a peculiar cancer afflicting the new world. The King wants them eradicated, above all else.
Is this the town square?
As close to one as we've ever had.
Incredible. It's no cleaner than a dog's kennel. Captain Hornigold, please call your men.
Sounds like a trap, man. Call all your men together in one place and you're gonna get massacred.
Vane, the governor's come calling. Bring Burgess and Cockram as well.
I'm gonna have to tell them. Okay. The guy has a huge axe, so I reckon we're gonna get into a fight.
and take this shanty town as if it were your own.
I'm no part of it. Don't mind me.
Well, conflict occurred far away, so hopefully no one's alerted. Bad idea to play this when I'm not that familiar with the controls, you know, because I've taken too long a break.
Disperse, a lot of you. Make way for the King's emissary.
Out of the way, you bastards! Go on.
Our only aim here is to treat with the masters of this community. All others are encouraged to go about their usual business.
Yeah, usual business. As in, you know, murdering people. It's
Where
rain.
do you think you're going?
Do not.
We're not looting.
We should be confiscating weapons, Governor. Then these pirates are clear from the King's emissary are not to be trifled with.
I have no wish to stir up animosity here, Commodore. And though well armed, we are outnumbered by a decent margin. Slow persuasion is our best and most efficient weapon.
Twaddle, Governor. We should sink every goddamn ship, not flag the King's honor. Do otherwise, we will turn pieces in our bed.
Alright, we missed a lot of conversation, who cares?
These are the charts, Commodore. We're in position.
But in position.
Governor Rogers believes he can make men of these monkeys yet. I do not. Return to your post and await my orders.
Wait, who? Okay, maybe in this is corpses. guess that's. Also, today happen to be like super hot, so that might be a contributing factor to why I feel fatigued. The hot weather can be fatiguing, especially when you don't have any cooling. Kill guards. Wait, wow. Hanging from a ledge. I need to infiltrate. Kill guards while hanging from a ledge. Maybe I can do double assassination by killing the 2 front guards. No. Okay, that was wasted. The sleep dart was kind of wasted. Oh, good time to start a mission because right now it's like, oh shit, rice is done cooking. So yeah, I think once I'm done with this mission, then I'm gonna end the stream. At least it's not a completely passive stream where I just read oodles and oodles of text, right? It does seem like the fact that I actually have to get to do something active has kept things from being a little too boring for me. Alright. Wait, why? Oh, okay. Okay. Never mind. Hanging from a ledge, I think what they meant was not to jump down on someone and kill them, but rather hang from a ledge like this. And then you murder them. Nope. No, it dropped. No!
There he be!
Why is he not shooting? I don't know. I don't know why he's not shooting, but thanks, I guess. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a... I'm gonna go to the restroom. Now I'm using restroom. No, I'm going to my own personal freaking bathroom. I'm not going to a restroom.
Move your bloody asses!
You should be the one who moved your bloody ass. You want to shoot me, right? Step back and shoot me. I'm trying to press B to drop, but no. Alright.
I'll have your liver out, mate. Right down my barrel.
Alright. Alright, maybe I need to wait for him to lose interest. Like, go from yellow to... Alright. So X is the button to attack. Alright. Yeah, I was fully prepared to fail the mission so they can restart it and kill the prerequisite number of these British dogs to fulfill my optional objectives. Oh no. They're looking at each other. So I need to figure out their fucking control pattern, and that sucks. No. Can I? Sabotage alarm bell.
On or before the 5th of September, in the year of our Lord 1718, surrender him or themselves to any one of the principal secretaries of state in Great Britain or Ireland, or to any governor or deputy governor of any of our nations beyond the sea. Every such pirate and tyrant shall surrender in him or themselves to either for death.
Oh great, that counted.
And for such his or their piracy or piracies.
Piracies, plural.
Or them committed before the 5th of January next ensuing. And we do hereby strictly charge and command all our admirals, captains, and other officers at sea, and all our governors and commanders of any fort, castle, or other places in our country, and all our officers, civil and military, to seize and take such of the pirates who shall refuse or
double assassination.
surrender themselves accordingly.
Oh, I need to steal Chamberlain's plans, but wait, the optional... Okay, optional objective is still going. Great. That's my concern. Wait, why are they now alerted? Maybe they found some forces. Definitely been leaving plenty. Now where are you? Oh, is that... Yeah, I think that's the alarm. I was hoping for a clean assassination, but that'll do. That will do. The alarm. Ooh. Sleep darts on shot supply. Man, the controls. Part of it is just me being like out of practice. Haven't played this shit for a long time. But, shit. I can't be using sleeping dogs on everyone. Right. There's one guy to the left. Oh, he's down below. Nope, there's one on the same elevation. No, if I shoot... No. Shooting an alarm bell will ring the bell. That's dumb. I need to be up close and personal to cut the... What do you call it? That thing in the center? The bell's tongue? The bell's dick? Turn around. Alright, great.
We're no bloody...
Fuck! No! Fuck, no! Oh shit. Now people are gonna be wary because they see a dead body. Alright, need to be very careful because if I do berserk... Oh no. No. All right. Fuck. I could have done this if the alarm was not at the right angle. I could shoot someone with berserk, and if everyone's berserk, then it would be doable. But no, I fucked up. But the good news for me personally is that apparently it's not generating too much heat in my room playing this game.
Pirates shall on or before the 5th of September, in the year of our Lord 1718,
Alright.
surrender him or themselves to any one of the principal secretaries of state in Great Britain or Ireland.
Oh, okay, so I can't... Ah, okay. Now I know the limitation.
Every such pirate and pirate, so surrendering him or themselves, as aforesaid,
Whatever, fine.
shall have our gracious pardon.
Maybe I should...
And for
Yeah, maybe I
such
should use my...
or their piracy or piracies. By him or their
Hidden blade.
Equipped
it.
next ensuing. And we do hereby strictly charge and command all our admirals, captains, and other officers at sea.
Shit, that was loud. Why didn't I... No, alarm bell. You...
Any of the said pirates shall on or before the 5th of September, in the year of our Lord 1718, surrender him or themselves to any one of the principal secretaries of state in Great Britain.
Didn't see nothing, man.
Or to any governor or deputy governor of any of our plantations beyond the sea. Every such pirate and pirate surrendering him or themselves.
Now, I think the problem is... Alright, so this is the regular run. And then if I want to full sprint that, I need to press down on RT fully, right? And that's my problem. I'm basically using... analog instead of digital controllers.
All our admirals, captains, and other officers at sea, and all our governors and commanders of any forts, castles, or other places in our plantation, and all our officers, civil and military, to seize and take such of the pirates who shall refuse or neglect to surrender themselves accordingly.
Right. Oh no. I think I'll ring the bell just because I saw a dead body. Also, if I fire a gun, like, as opposed to an enemy firing a gun, would it cause a commotion? I think it will. I think it will. The game is, you know, fair in that regard.
Hold on, you scum!
I was pressing X. It's very annoying. Very annoying. I think the rain is.
I need some help here.
Oh no! Fuck! You know what? Yeah, just berserk everyone, man. All right. Why am I not? No. There's only one alarm, right? There's only one alarm. But everyone's headed towards that one alarm, so there should be only one alarm. And if everyone's berserk, then no one can raise an alarm. I've actually never thought about that. Yeah. So desperation does make me think up of new creative strategies of playing the game. It's like, oh hey, since I now have a shit ton of berserk guards, theoretically I can just make everyone berserk and they can't raise an alarm in that state. The other option is, you know, to use my pistol to blast everyone. However, that creates a problem because, you know, I only have 4 shots before I have to reload. Anyway, I need to steal some plants, apparently. Still some guys alive. I think I could just throw in. Like, he's not in the right line of sight.
I pray you take the prudent course, gentlemen, and accept the king's pardon as soon as your hearts allow. For until such time, all of you will be confined in Nassau. I am sorry for this, but in lieu of a public trial, this pardon is your best bet.
The governor puts it far too brightly, maggots. Take this message home. Accept the king's protection forthwith, or we will raise this town to its foundation and stretch your bloody necks.
Peace, Commodore Chamberlain. We are messengers, not executioners. Not yet.
Not yet.
Thank you, sir. God save you.
Look on this as a stroke of fortune, lads. We should take the king's pardon and salvage what dignity we own.
Peace. I'll be hanged before I surrender to that bobbin.
Check your head, Vane. We had here a rare opportunity, a chance to take something base and shape it into a government made and maintained by men of vision. But in 2 years, we pissed it away. I won't make that mistake again.
It's truth he's telling, and you whelps can't handle it. Adieu, you forecastle-headed fuddlers. See you at the gallows.
You'll all be dead men! Bastards! I need a drink.
That's an actual line of dialogue. Yo, you can't handle the truth, man. Such a modern take. Okay, I don't know. I haven't read literature, and actually, like most people in this world, haven't lived in that time period. But the fucking idea of like, you can't handle the truth, man. A+ writing Ubisoft. I'll grant you that. Alright, now I have to get my ass out of here. I have to clear all the corpses then. I was hoping to loot some ammo. Oh, the other option to exit is... Ooh. The mission is done, alright, the mission is done. Freeing hostages is optional. Alright. Maybe that guy won't notice me. He doesn't. Great. Alright. Maybe this is the way, the game's way of telling me to like, you know, exit through this path by prompting me to free the hostages. Also, yeah, the berserk dart, even if you don't intend to make someone berserk and kill everyone, because it creates a window of opportunity for you to assassinate the person, it's also useful. I darted the guy, and before he can turn berserk, I assassinated him, and that's perfecto. Perfecto. And now I'm actually all energized because I'm actually playing a fucking video game instead of reading through a ton of text. But at the same time, I actually really want to go back to reading those texts because I do want to understand the law. It's just that there's a subconscious part of my mind that knows that if I'm reading a bunch of text, I should be going to sleep. My mind resists being educated, or well, in this case, not exactly being educated, it's more like being informed, but my mind hates that. Alright, I'm gonna stab the guy. No, never mind. That the animation sequence means that that guy has time to circle back around and I can stab him. He wasn't gonna die anyway. I would have killed him by any other means. maybe I should go back to using my swords. Actually, you know, upon retrospection, retrospection. Yeah, I realized that this is actually the perfect outfit to wear when I'm infiltrating a British stronghold, right? I look like a Spanish person. Plus, my outfit makes me look like one. I don't know about my inherent features, but yeah, my outfit makes me look like one. It's perfect. The British would think that it's the it's the Spanish who created them. Okay, those guys are just gonna keep like doing practice with the swords without care in the world. I don't get it. Sometimes they're extra sensitive, sometimes they aren't. Wait, what?
We can get him from here.
Come on.
You time. You can't escape us.
I can. That's what I'm just doing. You see that, right? That's the game fucking... Like, what the fuck is wrong with the game just now? Like, I was targeting a non-entity. Oh, well. Anyway. Why am I still playing this game? I said I'd stop after the mission. You know what? Let's read the last bit of the story so that I can yeah, I can get up for that urge to acquire more lore out of my system. Yeah. Not using digital controls, okay. If I use digital controls, then yeah, he's always running at full tilt. I use like analog controls, there's like half run and full run. Well. Hi.
Take no notice, just let me pipe right up.
Hey, where's the corpse? Hi. I was hoping to find a tavern, and actually I just went past the tavern, I think. Shit. Yeah. Oh, the tavern's right next to where the mission's gonna be. Alright, so... That game will place me if I get out of the ends right now. I guess I'll find out next time I load, right? Hopefully it place me close to the tower if I quit near the tower. Okay. The game tells me I can buy something, but I guess not.
Most satisfactory.
Anyway, just need to head to the mission marker and it should be close to the tower now though. Oh no. I don't want to trigger the mission. Thank you. No. Chickens are sacred birds in the Caribbean islands. They're used to practice voodoo magic. And that's why you can't kill them. You shouldn't kill them. Why am I hanging up here? Oh, okay. Okay, the other reason why I wanted to go to Taiwan was I was hoping to hear some heaven music, but I guess that's not happening. Alright, well, I want to read the last bit of the emails and that story about Edward Kenway as well. So I'm going to quit out to the Animus. I have 90% of swords available in the game and 85% of pistols. So some swords I can't ever acquire. So social treasures. I need to find 3 social treasures. I think this one I can acquire because I think I found social treasures before. Community challenges is gonna be difficult. Persian scimitar though. Funny thing, I have the exact same scimitar in AC Valhalla, or at least same design. So cool. You know, there's sort of carryover between different games. Pistol sets. Community challenges, no, so I'm never gonna get Captain Wheellock pistols. So yeah, it seems like community challenges, yeah. So pistols and outfits, I'm definitely not gonna be able to complete them. While with swords, I also can't complete it, but I think I can nudge up the percentage a bit more. Oh, Mayan outfit. At some point I need to collect this. Well, I would say sick-ass, futuristic-looking First Civilization Mayan outfit. But, I would reserve my judgment. You know, calling something sick should have. You know, you shouldn't be using the word sick so lightly. At least for me. No. I have standards. But it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Hunter outfit. Right. That one requires some kind of red monkey that I need to hunt down and craft. As for upgrades, I pretty much upgraded everything except rope darts. Yeah. I need to progress the game to the point where I can actually get the rope dart. Life holsters full. Pouches 100% full. Pouches, well, that requires me to actually get rope darts. Anyway, let's go to the real world. The video game. Real world. Alright. What perfect coincidence, I'm almost done. Well, not almost done, I've actually finished my drink, so. Okay, I didn't read the emails. Wait. What? There was supposed to be a bunch of emails that were unread. Wait, are you telling me that? No, I want to acquire every single scrap of lore.
December.
Our researchers...
Oh! Fuck! The emails, all the emails about, you know, someone hacking. Wait. There's an open and vulnerable computer on my radar now. Hmm. She's gone. Boop. Boop. And boop. And boop. Oh, that was... Wait, what? I made it clean. Oh. Still struggling to get timing right. Some require that you jump very quickly, some don't. Right, it's best to start a lower position so that I have time to prepare for line changes. Wow, that was pure luck. Alright, don't care. Luck or not, I got it. What's this?
Our initial reports gave us hope that Enzio Auditore would serve as an ideal candidate for future Abstergo projects. His charisma, sexual magnetism, and wry humor gave him all the qualities of a leading man. However, his corruption by the Assassin Order robbed him of these qualities as he fell deeper and deeper into a spiral of revenge. Enzio was frequently known to articulate a passive acceptance of evil. He was also a man of ugly contradictions, one who preached free thought, yet traveled well beyond his home country to proselytize his corrupted creed, just as he's doing here with this impressionable Chinese girl. Notice, too, that in his gestures and bearing there is still something of the old lecher in him. Enzio's entire personality is built around pure demagoguery, claiming his philosophy is about love when violence and coercion are his primary means of tackling problems. We have therefore come to the conclusion that Enzio Auditore da Firenze would be a risky character to develop.
Wait, so... it's supposed to be pronounced Enzio, was it? I don't know, the guy reading the line, getting the wrong script. I still haven't... No, there were a bunch of emails that would talk about security breaches, and now they're all gone from my system. I'm so disappointed. Whoa. Ooh. Okay. So the button to pull up the map is the same between reality and anime simulation. Still mourning the loss of all the emails I didn't read. Maybe I'll get another chance when I step out back into the real world next time, like officially, when the game forces me to get out. If that isn't the last time, because I am rapidly approaching the end of the game. I guess the worst case scenario is I read about it by myself using the wonders of Wikipedia, not Wikipedia, but some kind of game wiki somewhere. Is this a spot where the lovebirds always hang out? This is actually tricky. No such thing as blind luck. Oh, okay, there is blind luck.
Surrogate Initiative, Test Session 32, January 11th, 1981. Host Eileen Bach, DNA sample SB1970.
Miriam? Miriam, is that you? Are you in here?
Bartle!
Oh, thank God you're safe. You've been very sick.
Bartle, how did they find you? Oh, Jesus, what would they do to you?
Has they hurt you at all?
I told them nothing. All they do every day is ask about you and that artifact. But I didn't tell them anything. Nothing.
I know you didn't, Miriam. But how are you? You aren't hurt?
Not badly, no. I'm fine.
Good. We need to get the message out to Oscar. Somehow. We need to tell him where...
Very interesting footage, Eileen. This is Germany, you said, World War II?
Most of the memories I've been able to access come from a period where Miriam was imprisoned by Nazis in Cologne.
Miriam. Is she still alive?
No, she was my ex-husband's mother. She passed away about 5 years ago.
Well, she was spirited. An impressive lady.
Definitely.
And the man, Bartle. He made reference to an artifact. Any idea what that is?
My team is looking into that, but it's not our first priority. We still need...
It is now.
Really?
You must have other recordings of this woman. Are there any other mentions of this artifact I should know about?
Half a dozen or so, yes. What's this about?
You have questions, I understand that. I don't have answers for you. Not right now, but I do have money. And if you get me those recordings and bring me any other artifact references you find, then I will triple your operating budget for as long as I can.
Triple my budget? My God, what is this?
9 a.m. Monday morning, my office. We have a lot to discuss.
But Lillian, I don't...
Have a good weekend, Mrs. Bach. Fantastic work.
Hello, this is Carl.
Hi, it's Eileen.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Busy, cold. The winter's been terrible.
Seamus won't like that. The weather's been mild out here.
Well, he's only coming for a month. He'll live. And I'll be so busy he won't have to worry about his mother bothering him.
Still working 12-hour days.
I should move a bed into my lab.
Look, if you're too busy, Seamus can stay with me.
No, I want to see him. We'll have fun.
You're not too busy to be a mom and a genius.
Of course not.
His flight lands at 8:15 p.m. tomorrow night. You'll be there?
Of course, 8:15
p.m. Let him know you'll be there.
Thanks, Carl. I need to run. I'm sorry. Take care.
You too.
Ah, Eileen. Didn't see you come in.
I'm not interrupting?
No, it's fine. The subject is unconscious. He's traipsing around 18th century New Orleans right now, in the memories of a woman.
That must feel odd. How long has he been under?
83 minutes.
Whoa.
It's average. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to thank you for sending Lillian to see me. She came away very impressed.
There. You see? All these bureaucrats need is a little glimpse of our secrets every so often. They like to feel like they're still in charge.
Lillian is most definitely in charge. She just tripled my budget.
Tripled? Christ, Eileen. You must have discovered who killed Kennedy.
Well, she heard something on one of my tapes that interested her. Something about an artifact. Very vague, but it was enough.
An artifact? What sort of artifact? Jesus, get him out of there! Get him out!
Oh my God.
It'll kill him! He's knocked in couple! He's having a fucking seizure! Power down! Now! Heart rate 170! Power down! Now!
Oops.
Eileen, Warren here. I was all ready to apologize for the late call, but you seem to be away. Maybe with your son. Listen. Since the unfortunate incident with Subject 1, there's been a lot of dire talk around the office about my Animus project. About shutting it down. About it being unsafe. Typical top brass bullshit. And if they shut me down, then your surrogate initiative goes away too. I'm sure you're already well aware of that. Well, let me be the first to reassure you. This will not happen. I will not let them take this from me. From us. I will not let one death of an undiagnosed epileptic, I should add. I will not let this destroy the decades of incredible research done by our predecessors. And the 5 years I've spent perfecting the Animus. There's still more work to be done. And countless rewards to be reaped. So I wanted you to be the first to know. I have decided to volunteer myself as my second subject. I am convinced that the Animus is perfectly safe, provided I stay within the boundaries of my own ancestral bloodline. Next week I plan to prove this by staying a full 4 hours in the Animus. I would be grateful if you and your team would monitor my progress. And after this necessary but ridiculous proof of concept, I give you my word that I will work closely with you to solve your outstanding problems. Your surrogate initiative is a bold idea, and I do believe it is the future of the Animus project. But while we have the Animus itself, I do not want to waste precious opportunities to prove its safety. I'll see you in the office on Monday. Goodbye.
Okay. You know, one of the nice things about streaming is that, okay, I'm not an audio guy, right? So I'm also not a video guy. I don't do that sort of stuff. But streaming has sort of exposed me to how, you know, audio stuff and video stuff works. And one of the first things that I noticed is that after looking at this, you know, Subject 0 audio file, not listening to Subject 0 audio file tree, this is all recorded on tape. What I've noticed is that, damn, the audio quality is really good. It's extremely clean, which makes it really improbable that it's recorded using some kind of makeshift, not makeshift, but, you know, some kind of commercially available tape recorder that usually doesn't have such good quality. It sounds like professional studio recording, which makes no sense. But it's a video game, right? So, kind of like movies. Don't strain your brain thinking too hard about it. This is another PC. It's unhacked. Security. That's the security room. But why would I on him?
But there's always a danger.
Any chance that has fixed my file system? Welcome to team. Time to innovate. I think I skipped this early on. I didn't read the whole thing because it's not terribly interesting. Non-disclosure. You're free to trumpet your enthusiasm and loyalty to Abstergo Entertainment on social media. Heck, shout out from a rooftop if you need to, but remember, unless specified, the following information must not be shared. Project details, their titles, blah blah blah. Yeah, so this is just basic bitch onboarding presentation. Yeah, nope. Oh. It is a real shame, a real missed opportunity, but it is what it is. What, dude, with a skateboard? Can I crouch? No, I can't crouch manually, huh? Yeah, this god I think, they were expecting me not to come back out of the Animus until the next designated, next designated point when the story takes me out of the Animus. So the guy should have been unloaded from the game world. But unfortunately, he's still here. Damn, dude. Like, you have a lot of core strength and leg strength as well to be able to maintain that pose for a long time. Now, usually with magicians who do the trick where they're able to sit apparently on air, they usually wear long pants because they're actually hiding the fact that they have metal support structures. But yeah, this guy doesn't have any support structures unless they're implanted in his bones or legs that allow him to just sit whenever he wants to. Dude. Very impressive, really. The other thing is a shame that there's no screenshot feature in the game. Oh, right, I can. Let me try. Alright, I took a screenshot. Cool. Anyway, I had to hack into your PC. I'm sorry, bro. You gotta get labeled as a spy. Oh, it's this shit again. Not all this shit. Oh. Abstergo Industries Divine Science Presentation. Angels. Mom says Count Rosenberg? I'm gonna guess it's Rosenberg because that I've heard that name. That name pretty often, that last name. Mama says Count Rosenberg will take care of us now, so long as Papa and Uncle John work for him. Our home is big, but Trebonis is a small town. Bonus. Mama seems happy. Prague, 1587 to 1608. By Elizabeth Jane Weston. Uncle John, everyone calls him Dr. D, says that not all 5-year-olds can speak 3 languages or write as well as I do. I foretell a bright future for you, Lady Beth. This is an extremely American and maybe even European, European-centric. Like, oh, you can speak 3 languages? Sorcery, witchcraft. Oh, come on. If you live in something of a multicultural, multi-ethnic society, like 3 languages is kind of sort of expected. I don't know. Like 3 languages doesn't raise an eyebrow for me. Anyway, I like reading, drawing, and writing poems, but mathematics are hard. John Francis, my brother, is better at calculations than I am. He is 1 year older. Papa wants me to get the same opportunities as my brother. He says I'm fortunate that not all young ladies have private tutors. I study hard to please him. We are fasting this evening, Master Kelly, Uncle John announces. Papa grins. I know what this means. They'll be working all night again. After dinner, I run to the parlor and jump on Uncle John's lap. His beard, unlike Papa's, is all white and rough. I ask him to tell a story. Uncle John makes everyone laugh, even Papa, who is usually so serious. He says they have to work now. Mama tells me it is time for bed. I I pull the sheets over my head and listen to the low, humming voices coming from the study. I'm afraid of the dark, but not tonight. Not with Papa and Uncle John praying. Wait, is that some kind of first civilization artifact? Looks like it. Looks like an orb, like what, pieces of Eden or apple or something? Oh, and there's a reflection of someone with a beard. That could be Papa John. Anyway, this one is called Honest. Oh shit! This is. Oh, wow. Ooh, no. Okay. I think this is just gonna be like the you know, the Oliver Bowden book. It's gonna be extremely long. Well, I glance over at my window, I can see sunlight. Okay, at least this will be preserved. I'm pretty sure this will be preserved. So, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna read it myself. Or maybe some other day when I need a break from all the pirating. There's still one more PC that I haven't hacked. You. For this floor anyway, some other time I should check out the other floors for other PCs. So this is something that I forgot to hack. Last time I was in here. Alright, I think this is doable. It's basically almost like a comic book. Oh, it's promotional material for Abstergo Entertainment. Hidden Secrets ad concept. How many ancestors do you have? How many of their secrets are locked away in your genes? And how many of their stories are you willing to share with the rest of us? Welcome to the fascinating world of genetic memory retrieval. We here at Abstergo Entertainment are now poised at the precipice of this exciting new frontier. Technology and science that will change the way we view the past and live the future. In the coming year, we'll be opening studios all across the world dedicated to a single purpose: collecting and archiving the stories locked away in human DNA. And we need your help. We're looking for courageous men and women to donate their genetic materials to our historical research teams and help us make re-history. Donate today, so join us at Abstergo Entertainment, where the past is our playground. This is the exact same cube with blood in it that I saw back in the it was being held by a bad evil Templar guy, Cortez or something, in the 18th century. Alright, I think that's enough codex entry reading and heading mission with pirates, I guess. Still can't resist from checking shit out, actually. I want to drop down to level 1. Check my map to see if there's new opportunity. CCO as well. And if clear all of them, then I'm gonna stop. Ooh, alright. Something extra. Someone left their computer unattended. Needs to be in the right spot. Exact right spot. Ah. Oh, I can move at the starting point. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be frustrating. Oh, okay. Okay, that was close.
We are attempting to synchronize the DDS system. This will only take a moment. We are almost there. The DDS is now in sync. Thank you for your patience. We hope you enjoy your experience. Rudolf II invited many notable figures to his court, making Prague the center of European culture. Among them were Englishman Edward Kelly and his stepdaughter, Elizabeth Jane Weston. Observe her and report any alleged collusion.
That's it? Unreleased video from Project Legacy, Divine Science video. Okay. So who is this Elizabeth Jane Weston? It's very interesting to pick Poland of all places, but a lot of game devs are from Poland, so guess that's kind of understandable. X4 is clear for now. My security level access. So see what CCO floor holds. Nothing. Alright then, pretty much done. I will actually not go back to the animus. I want to see if reloading the game fixes the problem where I'm unable to read the emails I receive about intruders penetrating Abstergo. I'm just gonna park myself here. Oh, okay. The emails are here. Ah, right. John from IT. Evan Dean researching something. Hey there, buddy Paul. I hate this guy already using the word buddy Paul. What's that they've got you researching over there? Hush hush? Top secret? Good for you, you Abstergo protege. At least they trust someone. Glad it's you. Why is Evan Dean so passive-aggressive about this? Maybe I'm usurping his place. Yeah. Corporate culture and all these corporate ass emails that try to sound personal and friendly, they all fucking suck. Alright, Melanie LeMay, that's my direct boss, right? The one who said bienvenue. Now she's sending me an email to say best wishes to Olivier. Everyone, let's all give Olivier and Abstergo Entertainment a big cheer as he heads off to Chicago for the shareholders meeting. We believe in you, Olivier. Okay. Diary. Oh, these are work diaries. Okay. But mission? There's an entry called mission, but I can't access it. Okay, welcome to Abstergo Entertainment, right? First day at work. Have been assigned to the most prestigious project in the company, Sample 17 project. My job is to research the life of the pirate Edward Kenway and find promising footage for use in future Abstergo products. Okay, I've read this before. Work diary week 2. Talk to Melanie LeMay about rewards and bonuses. Visited Olivier Garneau in his office. He asked me to prioritize Edward's search for something called the Observatory. Was contacted by John from IT. He asked me to access a colleague's computer and recover a video file from him. I delivered this video file, a strange autopsy video, to a courier named Rebecca in the lobby. Wait, is that how you spell courier? I must know. I must know. I think this is French spelling. English is spelled as C-O-U-R-I-E-R without double R's, right? Yeah, no double R. That's the thing, when you know two closely related languages, I think what English is sort of a Germanic language that has 30 or maybe even 50 or 60% of its vocabulary from French. You are gonna end up with a lot of spelling mistakes. I mean, I also noticed the barista here is a bit of a dandy and a bit annoying. Yeah, fuck Sean. So far so good. A really productive week! Exclamation mark. And now corporate pressure. Work diary, week 3. Wait, we've passed 3 weeks. I've never gotten out of the animus, but actually technically we've worked for 3 weeks. So week 3. An unsettling week to say the least. I logged out and received a message to meet Melanie near the elevator. Together we rode the elevator to Olivier's office, where he barred me from the meeting at the last minute. While waiting, John contacted me again. He asked me to help him recalibrate some security cameras. This resulted in me spying on Olivier's meeting with Melanie by accident. They were on the phone with a woman named Letitia, an Abstergo Entertainment executive by the sound of it. Letitia demanded that they intensify their search for the observatory. Melanie tried to reassure her that this was happening. Olivier tried to contain his anger, but John, listening in, was ecstatic. The call concluded with a mention of a shareholders meeting in Chicago. Okay, yeah, we saw it in the cutscene, right? So Melanie was unhappy that they want to focus on looking for observatory. I don't know, Olivier was unhappy that they want to look for the observatory. Melanie played the peacemaker and said, yeah, sure.